how to overcome some of the most common fears that you guys have for charging high ticket, right? And just to give you a couple of some clarity or context, in the past week we have closed multiple 5 figures of high ticket sales. So what I'm gonna share with you works, and once I started, I also had basically the majority of these fears. So I want to share this to tell that I overcame them, and right now we are basically reaping the rewards, if you can say it like that, because it's important for you to know that you learn from people that are doing what they are preaching, and for that I wanted to share it. So recently I've shared in either Skool one of the wins, but I don't want to just do it all the time because it might look weird. But yeah, just as an update for you, it's working very well for us. We are making tens of thousands of dollars in high ticket sales like in a short time, and if you actually follow this and you listen to this advice and you overcome the fear, because that's the number one thing holding you back, and you give it time. So of course it's not overnight. If you give it time, if you work, it's gonna happen. You are going to make money, you are going to change your life. If you are not a pussy and you are not going to give up, okay? So now getting to the point and talking about the fears. So the 5 fears that I've had here that most people voted for, I've also read some of the comments, were the following. So most people, right, said that their fear for charging high ticket, so charging $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 or more, right? The number one fear that is stopping them from that is that they think that no one will buy it, right? So it's the fear of rejection. So here's the thing. I think it is reasonable for you to have this fear if you made this offer of yours to 30 people that are qualified. So here's what I mean. If you have done 30 calls, 30, right? And let's say you help people to lose weight in the gym, right? You help successful entrepreneurs to lose weight in the gym. This is your niche, right? Okay, cool. So if that's your niche, you have talked to 30 people that are making 10K a month on the phone, on Zoom, right? And they're successful entrepreneurs and they are fat and they want to get into a better shape, for example, right? And you have made them all the offer of $5,000, and for 3 months you work with them and you help them with the diet, with the exercise routine, with this, you keep them accountable, you do the calls with them, the WhatsApp support, and you make sure that they lose 5 kilograms or 10 kilograms in 3 months or 6 months, or you keep working with them for free until they do. And 30 of them said no, right, to your $5,000 offer on the call, and you followed the sales script that I shared. If you don't have the sales script, you can tag me in the comments. I will send it to you in the comments too, under this post. You followed it and no one bought, then there's a reasonable fear, right? Which is, oh, no one will buy. So like no one bought. So I know it for a fact that I tested it and I talked to 30 people and no one bought. Now, if you haven't done this, which I assume would be the majority of the people, then it's just an excuse for you to not achieve your goals and be lazy. That's what it is, right? Because if you actually want to make money and if you actually want to achieve your dreams and achieve your goals and become financially free and help your parents or help your loved ones and travel the world and have impact and quit your job or any of this, if you actually or buy something or any of this, or use it as use making money and business as a way of developing yourself and becoming someone better and the best version of yourself, if any of these are your goals, and you haven't talked to 30 people on the call, and you say that no one buys it, then it's just like you are being delusional, right? I will be quite honest with you, because I understand it, right? A couple of years ago when I didn't make any high ticket sales and I haven't had any calls, that's the thoughts I was having. And it's natural that, hey, no one will buy this, but the only way is true, right? The only way out is true. The only thing that you can do is to just go through it and do the 30 calls. And imagine, everything that you might want in your life, all of the things, might just come out of 30 calls that you do, right? And if you actually want to change your life and you want to achieve the results, and like, all it takes is to do the 30 calls, not doing it is not the best thing that you can do for your future, right? And one thing that can motivate you too, I think, or at least that helped me, is realization of the fact and remembering and reminding yourself this fact that there are people less capable than you right now. So right now you're watching this. I'm talking to you right now. Yes, to you. There are people less capable than you, less smarter than you, that work not harder, that aren't better in any way, and they are making 10, 20, 50, 100 times more money because they are just doing this thing and they are actually following it for a long time. Now, if you just started and you are following this roadmap for a month or so, that's completely okay, right? You shouldn't think, oh, like, and you have done just 2 or 3 calls and last week you have done no calls, there's progress, you should be happy with yourself. But if you are not doing anything, then you are going to get the same results that you are getting right now. So to anyone that has this thing that says, hey, I have the fear of rejection, that is natural. No one likes to just be randomly rejected, right? But it doesn't matter. You lose nothing from 100 no's. Even if 100 people say no to you and one person says yes, you are still better off because now you got more resilient and you made more money. There's literally, you lose nothing from just asking. So if you think that no one will buy your offer, you need to make that offer to 30 people on the call. And yes, if on the call you made the call, followed the sales script and did the 30 calls and you said, hey, no one bought, which is not going to be the case for 99.99999% of you. In that case, yes, maybe your price might be too high. Maybe you're charging $5,000 for the offer I've told you. Maybe you should charge 2.5K. And then for the next verticals you try that and 5 people buy, boom, right? And that's it. But I'm telling you, for most of you, if you haven't done verticals, that's your constraint. Your constraint isn't that no one will buy or fear of the rejection. Your constraint that you haven't done verticals yet, and that is okay. So only thing you need to change now is just start doing it, and you will have the sell and the fear will disappear and you will crush it. Now, a lot of these trainings are available for free with all of the templates, AI tools, private feedback for you to be able to implement in your business. And guess what? It's absolutely free. So if you're interested, the link will be down below in the description and you can apply to join there.